Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this January 24th. Here we go. A little bit of chilly air this morning. We've got, another day and a half of some milder air, and then the temperatures are going to come crashing down as we get into the latter half of the week, into the upcoming weekend. Some of you may even see some snowflakes. Oh, now I have your attention. I'm kidding. It's just like everybody asking, when is winter going to come? Winter's just going to pass us by. We're going to go right into spring. Blah, blah. And no. It's not going to happen that way. As I've been talking about for several weeks, as we closed in on February, the beginning of February, end of January, I said, get ready for a change, kind of a reset button back to reality, back to where we should be this time of the year, and here we go. It's going to happen. Looking at the numbers from yesterday, we had a high of 59, but that happened at 2 o'clock in the morning, almost 3 a.m., yesterday morning, as that warm air was still with us, and then the showers, or light rain showers, and then the cooler air started to move in after that low-pressure system is, it's now become a nor'easter in the mid-Atlantic, wreaking havoc up there. So it was a windy day yesterday. The cooler air was drawn in back behind it. So 59 was the high temperature. That's 14 degrees warmer than the average high of 45. 42 was our low, 16 degrees warmer than the average low of 26. 1 year ago, we had a high of 31 and a low of 12 back in 2016. Just a trace of rainfall at the Bowling Green Airport. We're still holding at 4.16 for the month of January. That puts us over by an inch and a half, a little bit over an inch and a half, actually. We're looking at a partly sunny day. We've got a few clouds, even some light fog in a couple of areas this morning as temperatures are starting out in the 40s, some upper 30s to the north of us. We're looking for winds to become more southeast today as high pressure takes over. We'll see a high of 53. Not as warm as it was yesterday afternoon, but warmer than yesterday because our high temperature, as you'll recall, as I just said, was early yesterday morning, and we stayed in the 40s pretty much the rest of the day, and along with that stiff wind, it felt like it was in the 30s. We're not going to have that today. We're going to have a mix of sun and clouds and 53. Tonight will be partly cloudy, breezy as a warm front approaches from our south. We'll see a low of 45. Wednesday will be breezy and even warmer with a high of 63, a mix of sun and clouds. By late day, another cold front approaches. A clipper system moves in, and we'll start to see a chance of showers, rain showers, as we get into Wednesday afternoon and evening. Not a lot of rain out of this, but what that system will do, that cold front will usher in the beginning of the colder air, which looks to stay for a while. As we get into Thursday, we're going to see a mix of sun and clouds and a high of only 42, down to 29 Thursday night. Friday, another little disturbance works in here. I've put in just a 20% chance of seeing a raindrop or maybe a flurry, as we'll see a high of 43 and a low of 26. The nights are going to get cold. Saturday, we're going to see a mostly sunny day but chilly, a high of 42 and a low of 25. Sunday is probably the most interesting day now out of the next 7 days because we're going to have a little bit stronger disturbance working to the area with a chance of light rain, which could also go over to some light snow by, say, Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon and evening. After a high of 38, we went down to 24 Sunday night and early Monday morning. Monday becoming mostly sunny with a high near 40. So much colder, plus A couple of little precipitation chances. There's not a lot there. Probably the one to keep an eye on would be Sunday, because that one will have just a little bit more moisture with it, and with the temperatures being as they are, there could be something there enough to cause, an issue on the roadways, maybe Sunday night into Monday morning. But that's still a long way off, and we still have several days to go before then. But if you like mild air, warm air, enjoy today and tomorrow, then that's it for a while. Looks like to be maybe a good while. Our January thaw is coming to a close, is what I'm trying to tell you here on this Tuesday morning. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the podcast. God bless as always, and thank you so much for listening. Know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, 11 a.m. on midday. Streaming live to the WBKO app and WBKO.com. And then later today, if you get a chance to join me on my radio show, it's at Classic Hits, Sam 100.7, between 3 and 7 p.m.